Let's go! Let's go. Hello, my witches. I'm Luna. Welcome to my channel. How about that full moon? How about that full moon? Sunday it was. I haven't done a video of a full or new moon chart for well over a year on a regular basis because they just don't get much interest. But that one was such a standout. Okay, wait, let me back up. Hi, Darcy. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Elsie. Hi, Cuddly Koala. Good morning. Oh my God. It's so thrilling. Hello, Ellen Marie. Hello, Allie. Hi, Marcy. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Sonia. Hi, baby Joe. It's good to see you, my darling. Oh my goodness. I know I need to read the messages. Darcy sending Reiki and love to all of us with a beautiful pink cloud of self-love. Thank you so much, my dear, and right back to you. All right, so I had to mute my microphone to clear my throat because ragweed is going nuts here. So I will try not to cough in your ear. Anyway, so I did that chart. I think it was Friday that I put up the chart for the full moon, or Friday or Saturday. And then I followed that up with a tarot reading from the Tarot of the Abyss. And I want you to go back and at least look at the tarot reading. But I talked a lot in that reading about the chart video as well. So both of them, they're maybe 15 minutes each. And then I want you to think about last Wednesday's live, where we were getting all these cards about rejoicing and, joy and love and new starts, and with the Three of Swords, and then all this wonderful imagination and inspiration with the Three of Swords. Yeah, little did I know. And, the message that I was getting is it's just, in the face of, in defiance of the times that we're in, celebrate life, find everything you can to celebrate about. And boy, did it ride in on the wave. And, we've been through so much since 2016. And so much it's been continual. We have not had a single break, just continual. And so these hits, we take these hits so hard and so fast. And when the debate happened, it really pissed me off how some people were immediately demanding that he step down. And it was just like, come on, you guys, really? Just the most disloyal thing, which to a Leo, just do not be disloyal to me. And a Leo with Scorpio rising, do not be disloyal to me. Darcy has witnessed me when someone has been horribly disloyal to me. Anyway, so when he said, I'm not backing down, I'm staying in the race, it's like, okay, we just have to throw all our weight behind him. That's all there is to it. Knowing the issues, and it's like, and is he going to make it that far? And my God, the poor man is sick. And, just how much can you expect of an 81-year-old, regardless of how skilled and kind and smart he is, So it's like we dig in. But then we were sitting on the couch watching a video, and I saw Resistance Live came up that they had she'd live streamed like at 24 minutes before, and it said Biden steps aside. And I thought, I've seen so many clickbaity headlines on my favorite channels, and it's just like, okay, I'm not going to fall. And I said that I'm not going to fall for that right now. And then just a minute later, I scrolled down to see, breaking news, and it was like, oh my God. And we listened, and my immediate reaction was, okay. That was the first thing out of my mouth. There was just silence between me and Cliff for a little bit. And then I said, okay, here's where we are. Let's go. Okay, let me let me see. Snapchatters and TikTokers are in a state of excitement. Allie, the Gen Xers and the Gen Zers are on fire. My kids are millennial and Gen Z, and they are on fucking fire. Voter registration rate increased 700% since Sunday. Harris campaign racked up 58,000 volunteers since Sunday. I think it was in the first 24 hours. Over $250 million raised in the first 24 hours. It's incredible. It's incredible. And the thing that's incredible is hope. So I want to go back to that Tarot of the Abyss reading. And we had at the top was the Emperor, Three of Swords, and the Moon. And now I'm seeing the Moon as women and just this dark, dark cloud we've been under. We've been under the Emperor and all these stabby, stabby words. And the Moon is the dark cloud we're under, and also the sacred feminine just going, you know. Then we had Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Star. And that Page of Swords and the Star are both women like this with a big star. And it's like, that's hope, inspiration, and hope. And then we had Justice. We had King of Pentacles in the center. So it was all just hinging on resources and where our resources go. Then there was Justice and the Knight of Pentacles. Justice happens step by step by step by step to the Phoenix card, the Awakening, Judgment. And in that deck it is a Phoenix, and it's called Awakening. And then the last one was Three of Pentacles, helping hands against that Three of Swords. So, you know, I say that I don't read predictively. The fact is we all do. But is that my point? No, because I want a reading that I can do something with now. Prediction readings, you know, you can't really take that to the bank until it comes true. And then I do, you know, I've got a whole speech on that, and I'm not going to go into it now. But what I want to say is that full moon with the Moon conjuncting Pluto, the sacred feminine conjuncting Pluto, nothing packs a bigger wallop. Nothing. And it's inevitable. And it's still in Aquarius. Innovation, forward moving, but it's still retrograde, you know. But it's moving towards the Moon. The Moon's like, here I come. Here comes the sacred feminine, and we will not go back. I cannot say enough about Kamala Harris. I was in big favor of her when she ran for president. And she's a hell of a woman and a hell of a legislator, and she's got so much to say. So I know there's a lot more that was in my mind that I want to say. I'm sure it'll come up at some point. But the thing that is just exquisite, too, is the fact that, see, narcissists cannot, wanted to say about Joe, just what a stellar human being. He showed, remember, I have said every time I talk about him, do not underestimate the man. Do not ever underestimate him. And I would not put it past him to have been strategizing about this since like mid-June. Certainly since the debate. He's not a dummy. But to just understand the moment, understand the weight and the history and the moment that was right here, and to be able to take it. And the best part is that narcissists think everyone else is like them. And being able to do a selfless thing is not in their makeup. It's not in their brain. It doesn't work that way. It can never work that way. So it never occurs, like Sauron, to think that we would want to destroy the ring has never entered his darkest dreams. So I'm sure it was never even they just can't imagine stepping aside and letting a younger woman of color So the wave of joy is something we have deserved for a long time, and we must keep it balanced. We can celebrate our way to victory as we work. Happy, happy, happy hands. Happy hands. And how easy is it going to be to get out the vote? I've seen a lot of posts on Thread of women saying, I'm about to vote Democratic for the first time in my life. So I've been saying for a long time now, we are going to see a blue wave, the like of which we've never seen. It's going to be historic. It's going to be history making, and it already is. The blue wave has begun. So I have my Luna is Best Princess shirt on because that's my party shirt. Hope. We haven't had hope in so long, and we still have such messes to clean up. We do. We're not there yet. And we still, even after she wins, we will still have this Congress until January. And you better believe things are going to get shitty. Things are going to get so shitty. So we are going to have to hook into our highest nature and just keep our eyes on here's what we're after, and you don't stand a chance. If they had something to offer, it would be one thing, but they do not. That's why they got caught so flat-footed. It's a cult of personality. How do you fight a battle? How do you compete? Attack the other personality. And they couldn't attack his policies, so they made up shit, and they still make up shit. And the rhetoric, the vitriol is going to get unbelievably vile. So it is our duty as people who have just been let out, or we've seen the light of getting out of an abusive relationship, right? We cannot allow ourselves to be sucked into the abuse. So when they get personal and disgusting, it gets called out and then step away. Do not engage. Call it out, step away. And we need to pressure the media to do this very thing. And now we've got Gen Z on TikTok that are going to be putting everything on blast. But we need to keep our focus, and the focus is accomplishments, policies, and vision. So let's do some readings tonight, because I cannot wait to see. Let me see messages here. I'm sad. Joe is going to speak at 8 o'clock tonight, and I put out a little message way too late saying, should I postpone it until after he speaks, because it's a history-making moment, but I'll be able to see it. I will see it. Okay, I catch my breath here. All righty. Hi, Roxanne. Oh my goodness, so good. Hi, Sierra. Welcome again, my love. Okay. All the Snapchatters, okay, saying they didn't want to vote, and now they do because of Kamala. Yeah, it definitely got a little weepy, but it very much felt like it was totally his decision. It was. Believe me, there was negotiations going on, and I'm sure there was some dude, here are the scenarios, and that's what strategizing is. It's not strong-arm threats and blackmail, It's here are the scenarios that we see, and the weight of, one of the most stellar things is seeing the Democratic Party and beyond the Democratic Party, just reasonable people just coalescing, uniting. This is uniting. All the promises of uniting for how many decades now? And this is what uniting looks like. So, okay. Yes, Ellen Marie, let's fucking go. Well, I know the political readers, Marianne in particular, has said from the beginning she does not see Trump making it to the election. The only reason he's still in right now is because he's got prison hanging over his head. That's the only reason. He is so over it. All he's been doing is golfing the last couple of days. What I get, the impression I get of him is just going, hey, because, he never takes responsibility. You guys fucked up, You guys decided what, it was you fucked up, so fix it. And he's just fucking off to the golf course. And so we shall see. We shall see. Yes, the PAC supporting Nikki Haley has thrown their support behind Kamala. So there is a uniting happening in this country, not just the party. And we're watching democracy being remade. Being remade and made better and stronger. And that's how powerful it is. And that's how personal it is. That's how personal it is when you're an American. And when you come to this country looking for that and find just the rot that is happening. So there's so much work to do. And I'm also hoping, hold on, that we get the wave of millennials and Gen Zs running for office as well, particularly the Gen Zs. And then we have to get the fuck out of their way and let them make the world that they want to live in, because we're not going to be here for that much longer. So, all right, they'll take care of us. All right, Allie says, I'll tell you a secret. Years ago, when Trump was still pres, I was in the bus and heard two old ladies chatting to each other. By their accent, I knew they were coming from Stornoway in the Isle of... Uh-oh. Yes, I'm waiting for the rest of Allie's story, too. I hope her power didn't go out or something. Well, she's got us on pins and needles. All right, let's do a blessing here so I can get myself grounded. Do I need some more sage? Or do I? Yes, I need some new sage. It's just, I hope that people are allowing themselves celebration, allowing themselves relief and a beat, take a beat until the other side figures out what they're doing. It's like, are they going, well, we're not going there. Let's just take time to absorb this moment and to feel hope. And okay, we'll do a meditation, and it might be a little different than usual, but it's always different. Okay, I might have to blow my nose. All right, yes, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. Hold on a second. I'll let you see it, but not everybody wants to hear it. Okay, let's see. Yes, Catherine said Marianne had a moment where she had to stop while she was reading. Yes, me too. Me too. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Isle of Skye. One lady knew Trumpo's mother, and she said he was born in Tong, and she smuggled him to America when he was a baby. Oh my. Born in what? In where? Oh my God. Me choking my medicine. Blue Durban. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes, so please allow yourself some celebration. And I lit my sage and then I'm getting distracted. Well, we're going with the flow tonight, right? That's our agenda, is we're celebrating. We don't have to be serious about this tonight. We're just open to receive. All right. Now, I offer you this smoke cleanse. Let me come up in the corner. By air and fire, may we be purified, inspired, and charged with vision. By water and earth, may we be blessed with joy and made whole. And by the sound of the bell, May our sleeping spirits awaken. Our traumatized and precious spirits. I want to hear it ring a little bit longer here. Okay. Now, do I introduce decks beforehand? Yeah, let's do our meditation first. All right. Feel those vibes. All right, everybody, settle back, settle in. Right now, what I'm doing is letting my butt cheeks go and just puddle on this chair in relaxation. Settle back on, oh, I forgot. Guides and guardians, allies and ancestors. We pray you are here to witness this moment. We can hear you cheering. I can hear them. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your help. Here are our prayers to you, our prayers for you. And we offer you fresh water. We offer you the fire of Azrael. And thanks to my incredible team for the messages that you bring. You're just phenomenal. So grateful. All right. Relax into your body. Feel everything that is touching your skin. And just kind of feel yourself, your energy field, just kind of sink down in, nice and down in deep. And right at the level, well, wait, let's relax a little bit more. I'm so scattered tonight. All right, just let's get a little wave of relaxation going from the top of your head as you settle into your body and settle into your skin. Just allow your muscles to start relaxing from the top of your head. Feel it flowing down, letting go. Forehead unfurrowing, your brows unfurrowing. They've been furrowed for so long. And the muscles around your eyes and your muscles around your cheeks and your ears, just feel this wave of relaxation flowing down into your jaw. Your lower jaw separates a little bit, opens up. You feel down your neck, your throat, down your shoulders, down your arms, flowing relaxation. It can be warm, it can be cool, whatever your body needs right now to take it down, down, down. Flowing down now into your chest, down into your upper back. Feel your shoulders become unstuck and your shoulder blades very mobile, and you can tuck them in around your spine as you feel it flowing down into your belly. And let your whole chest relax. Let your breasts relax. Our mother parts have taken some hits. Relax, relax. Sigh out if you have to. Feel it flow down now to your lower belly. Feel your uterus relax and all the muscles around your belly, your sacral chakra, your butt muscles down into your thighs, front and back, and your knees, and down your legs into your feet. So nice and relaxed. And then let's send a root down into the earth. Beautiful big taproot, and everything that you don't need goes down. Everything you're done with. Everything that is waste. Waste and leftovers and excess can all go down the drain so easily. And as it goes, you get more and more and more relaxed. until you just feel empty of tension, empty of fatigue, empty of negative stress, empty of grief, empty of rage. Don't worry, you can let go of everything. There's more where that came from. Empty of depression, empty of despair, empty of oppression, empty, empty, down into the earth, and she accepts it willingly, and even as she accepts it, it breaks up into its harmless components. And then this empty vessel begins to draw up earth energy up that taproot. It comes rushing in, green and gold, springing up in this growing season, flowing in, rushing down your legs, rushing into your belly, rushing into your chest, up to your shoulders, rushing down to your fingertips, up into your neck and head, and just watch it go. And feel how it just activates and makes everything active and alive, vibrant. It brings healing energy. And it starts breaking up anything that is calcified that needs to go. And if you feel any little twinges or pains while this is going on, I wonder what happens if you think that maybe that's something that needs to break up and go, and just let the earth energy do its job. Swirling and spinning little pairs of green and gold. So many. You're full of these beautiful little spinning pairs. And you're going to exhale all the way on your next exhale. And with the next inhale, you're going to pull that earth energy up. Make it really bright. Hold that light and release your breath. Do that again. Bright, 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 sparkling. Only the breath out. And again. So bright, brighter, louder, brighter, more vibrant, and then shoot it out the crown of your head. And watch the shower. Like this green and gold firework just going off in a sphere around you, activating the energy. The air around you becomes energized. And it comes down around you in a very distinct sphere. That becomes your shield and your filter. And that goes down and touches the earth and hugs that root and goes back into the earth. Look at this beautiful sphere, so sparkling and alive. And your joy feeds that too. And now from the crown, we open up there and allow the blue and silver of the cosmos and spirit to come rushing in. Little pairs of blue and silver joining little pairs of green and gold, billions and billions filling you up, and yet you have infinite space to hold them. Feel the balance that the cosmic energy brings to the earth energy. And it flows down through your body, attracted to and joining. And then it flows down the taproot, and it rises up the outside of the sphere, joining the green and gold there and back out into space. And you feel both of those flows, complementary, not opposing, but complementary, holding you perfectly balanced between earth and sky. And now right in the center of your body, right at your solar plexus, your solar chakra, I want you to feel way down deep inside, right at the very center, the very core of your body and your being. You see this intense pinpoint of light. And as you put your attention there, and as the earth energy and the sky energy are continually feeding through your body, it all begins to feed into this light and it begins to grow. So bright, growing 360 degrees in a sphere all around, growing, growing, growing. And it pauses now, so you're still containing it within your body. And now imagine we're going to shoot beams out of this. And first we're going to shoot them up and down. So your next exhale, exhale all the way, and then a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, shoot a beam up and one down into the earth, bright white light, very focused. Just notice what it does when it leaves your sphere. It may stay focused, it may spread out, no right or wrong. And down into the earth, it becomes even more of an anchor, but also an activator. And this is activating everyone else that is grounded down into the earth. We can all activate from this energy together and out into space. And now in the center, back to the center there. I want you to become aware of your body and the feeling that is in it, the feeling of hope, the feeling that you heard when you felt like you just got let out of jail, the relief, the joy, the rightness, the sense of destiny. That's what a moment of destiny feels like, and you were aware. And you are aware, so feel that feeling in your body and watch that light begin to pulse with it. That feeling of hope, of possibility. Watch it pulse with your breath, shrinking a little on the in, expanding on the out breath. And now let it grow with your breath beyond your body until it fills up the sphere to the very edge. And see whatever color it is for you, or all colors, many colors. And let the sphere fill with this beautiful light. And then through the beam that's going up, feel spirit pouring down in. And feel manifestation pouring up from below. And breathe that into your sphere. Feel the tingling in your skin, the aliveness of every cell in your being. And on the next exhale, nice full exhale, next full inhale. And on the next exhale, we're going to push out the outer layer. And feel it connect in the seed of life grid with all of our sisters, all of our fellow beings, all of our sister witches. whatever gender. We've been the brotherhood of man long enough. Now we are the sisterhood. And you're all part of it. So for this time, let's just bathe in this energy. And we send it to each other. The circuit is open. Come back into your body. And let's do some readings. Hooey. All right, you guys. Let's introduce the decks, shall we? Let's have some precious chandan, sandalwood powder. To Spirit, to our team, to all of our ancestors. I mean, yeah, okay. So, first deck is the Mushroom Spirit Oracle. There is a theme tonight with one curveball. So here's the Mushroom Spirit Oracle by Nicola McIntosh. It's a rock pool deck. There is Tarot of the Spirit, Pamela and Joyce Eakins. That's U.S. Games. Here's the ringer, Deviant Moon, because this one was hollering at me first before I picked a pattern or discovered the pattern. Then we have Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. That's U.S. Games as well. I mean, there's so many different vibe decks tonight. I'm really excited. And then here's Animal Spirit, or the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit, also known as the deck of Too Much Packaging. They win an award, I'm telling you. And then we have Colette Baron Reed's Spirit Animal Oracle. Oh, and I didn't say this is Kim Kranz, and it's Harper 1. Colette Baron Reed's Spirit Animal Oracle Hay House. All right. Let's get moving. All right, let's see here. Oh, he must be talking to the birth certificate thing. Yeah, no kidding. Tong is a village in Scotland. Oh. Wouldn't that be irony of all ironies? No, she's not. And, you know, Samantha says every picture she's seen of his mother, she was not a happy woman. Well, she was married to a narcissist as well. And they are miserable people. And it's easy to spare some compassion for that because they are so miserable. So like I said, when it's difficult, start with it sucks to be you. It must suck so hard to be that miserable. Okay. Darcy says your vacation to Lake Erie was just what I needed. Good, yay. Ah, sweet. Darcy. She's as bad as it. Yeah, well, you know, it's trauma. It's all trauma, you guys. Yep. All right, so, hi, Fran. Welcome. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Who is miserable? Hi, Blue. They are. The miserable people, the hateful, the ones that are fueled with hate and fear are very, very miserable people. And I will say that I know that you are subscribed, but since we've got some new subscribers popping up, and I love that your name is Blue, I'll just put out the blanket warning that shenanigans won't be tolerated. You know, it's my party and my live stream. So be nice, be kind, as if we were ever anything else. We've had maybe twice I've had to bounce somebody. So anyway, party time. Let's go for the dice. Okay. Oop. There's the die. All right. All right, so we have, oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Venus in Taurus in the first house. Talk about values and things that we love and things that look good, feel good, smell good, taste good, sound good. You know, Venus is how we express affection. And Taurus is we express it in a practical way. We express it in a material way. In a sensual way. So it's saying to please delight your senses. Have a big old piece of fucking cake, you know? Have a good time. Have a wonderful time. Delight your senses. First house is the body. First house is things that are that it's the ascendant. It's what is put out. So we put out this wonderful vibe of love and joy and celebration and deliciousness, delicious, wonderful things. And I think that's all I have to say about that. What more can you say? Of course, Venus ruling Taurus is the natural rulership of the second house, but this is the first. So it's talking about you personally, doing this personally. Oh, Blue, I'm so sorry. Yes, kick back and relax. Absolutely. All right, number 5 is first. That is the Animal Spirit Tarot, or Oracle. Wild Unknown. Animal Spirit. A lot of packaging, a lot of name. I have started like a new phase of deck modification, and actually I didn't just start it, but it's taking the decks that I won't read with because it's so hard to look up the cards, and you have to look up the cards like this. There's just an animal name, and an element, and so you don't know what the keywords are until you look it up, and they're impossible to look up. So I've started either putting numberless cards, or putting keywords like I did with this deck. So, more cyber snacks and digital tea. All right, so what do we need to know tonight? What do you have to say to us? All right, one more, they tell me. Yep, here we go. And look at Gazelle. Gazelle certainly wanted to be part of it. And we're just going to go like this in our normal order. All right. And Golden Egg. It came out when I had some decks that had to compete for their spot tonight. And this is one, and this one too. How very interesting. So Gazelle in the middle. And this was, okay, these three, fascinating. All right. Heightened awareness. This is a fire suit. It's about heightened awareness, great ability, graceful, and vulnerable. So yes, it's a vulnerable time. We certainly have heightened awareness. I mean, this is where you take a beat and be really grateful and thankful that you have the awareness that you have in this lifetime, that you are open-minded, that you're watching things, you've got your eyes open on the world, not flaking off and just, checking out when things get rough. So kudos to you for staying present during the shittiest times any of us have ever been through in our lives. I think, if you look at general, not personal, but, Anyway, it's also a vulnerable time because we cannot take our eye off the ball. But the heightened awareness is what I'm really keying into. I like the horns and the ears and that upward movement and that idea of like opening the crown and letting spirit in. Then we've got Golden Egg, which is the message at the center of the heart, the fourth chakra, the unstruck sound, the golden egg. So the unstruck sound, and that's a Buddhist koan. What is, the unstruck sound? It's all potential. All potential. And it's also, and I mean, it's the heart, but it is a moment of choice as well. Because I just thought of that saying that you can't unring the bell, So this is the unstruck bell. And so it's all possible right now. And I'm just noticing that this card has silver in this little circle. I never noticed that. That's a nice little surprise. So the heart, compassion as well, heart chakra, and then we've got darkness, rebirth, death, letting go. This is the position that the Three of Swords kept coming up in last week. So interesting. I've always wondered if this little spread that has no categories might someday give me categories. So it's interesting to watch how things sort of shake out. Anyway, then we have B, which is earnest, democratic, I shit you not, democratic, hardworking, and zebra, eccentric, creative, visionary. Visionary, it's what I've been saying, vision. So these are air. This is a black upward pointing triangle. I mean, that's fire, but it's black. I'm confused. Anyway, neither here nor there. So we've got democracy and vision. Democratic visionary. So Kamala is also very vulnerable right now. The unstruck sound is just, we don't know what's going to happen. And it's so much better. I mean, we didn't know what was going to happen before either. But it's much better to be in that place of uncertainty, in a state of joy and hope, rather than in a state of despair. Because doing spell work, I mean, you have to generate the hope. You have to be able to access it. So I want you, again, to just be aware of how you feel, what that feeling of hope is in your body, and make it so you can recall it. And we have this great opportunity. Yes, death and rebirth. There's so much that needs to go away. Oh, and that one's got a little circle, silver circle too. So this is spirit, I'm assuming. I forget. But we've got the opportunity to let things go. You know, we were willing to go through this dark time and stay engaged, and now we can let go of the despair. That's number one. You know, that's number one. And then we do our work. But we've got a hardworking, democratic visionary who's creative. And then down here, we have cosmic egg. Look at this, golden egg and cosmic egg. Completion, the infinite within the finite. This is the 7th chakra. Completion and harmony. Okay. Okay. The eggs coming up, the possibility, the potential. But that it literally said democratic visionary, hardworking, democratic visionary. Fuck yeah. I love you guys. All right. Who's next? Let me catch up with you. Hi, DM. It's, yeah. You have that deck. That's why I put the keywords on it, because it was just like, I can't possibly memorize that. There's more than one keyword and everything. So it just, you know, I just spent an evening and wrote them all around. And I'm so glad I did, because now I can use that deck. Another deck that I just finished is the Ancient Goddesses and Heroines, I think it's called. Kay Steventon and Brian Clark. And it was a deck I never used. It's all Greek. I never use them because she's got them broken into separate little categories, and the cards are not numbered, and they're not in any alphabetical order in any way, shape, or form. So you have to just look through all the, and I put numbers on them. I numbered them in the book, and I numbered them on the cards, and now I can use that deck. So, Allie says, no fear, Ozzy's going to eat the bed. Did you, Blue? What do you know about that? It's a good deck, obviously. Look at the reading it just gave us. But I highly recommend writing those keywords on it, because that's what gave us the reading, not the animals. It was the tarot. Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a tarot too. I don't have that one. I don't know. I love it, Blue. Thank you for humor. Democratic, visionary, hardworking. Thought you were talking about me. Yes, Samantha says it's an oracle deck. It's the same for the tarot. You just kind of sit with each card and put yourself in it, and then put the little white booklet away for a while. I'd rather write the words on it. Okay, here's the Mushroom Spirit Oracle. I have all kissed and knocked on all of them already and shuffled them all. So, mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. Mushrooms are the wave of the future as well, you know. I am quite certain that mushrooms are what's going to save us, climate wise and plastic wise, because they have now found mushrooms that will consume plastic and petroleum based things. So we have the wrinkled peach mushroom, which is unique. And we have deception. And we have isolation. Ooh, this is going to get interesting. They're going to make me work tonight. Damn it. Rarity. That's the blue pink gill. The scarlet elf cup. So this is amethyst deceiver. The names are great. Wrinkled peach mushroom, amethyst deceiver, parrot wax cap, the blue pink gill, and the scarlet elf cup. I mean, come on, there's band names aplenty in here. So this is rarity, that's healing. And enoki is a line. Okay. Yeah, look at that. So, unique. Deception, isolation. Give me a second here. Okay. So part of what I'm getting is about aligning with yourself, with your vibe, your uniqueness. Sorry, I'm fucking with this shirt something awful. When I was a little autistic kid and nobody knew I was a little autistic kid, I would change clothes. Like when I wasn't at school, I would change clothes 5 times a day because I would just, and I love this shirt, but it needs reconfigured and it's driving me insane. So I'll try not to fuss too much. Okay. So aligning with yourself, with your unique self. And we've got deception and isolation over here. And deception is when we mask. Whether you are masking, autism, which is where the term really gets used, or you are closeted because of the climate around you and the people around you, or you're just having to conform in some way that does not conform to you. So one of the things that Mr. Biden has shown us in spades is integrity. He is who he is, and even though he's got a 12th house Scorpio sun, and you don't get more secretive than that, he puts, the Sag rising is what he puts out, but behind closed doors, he's that guy. He is that Sag rising guy. He just has a super keen mind, and he's got a connection, a deep connection. But the integrity of just following your own principles regardless of the situations you're placed in. And, I have to say, too, that I am happy for him that he doesn't have to try to go through the ridiculous double job of President of the United States and campaigning for President of the United States at the same time at 81. Nobody deserves that. So anyway, this is talking about integrity for you. And it's not really about the externals. It's about who you are inside, your unique understanding of things and your unique expression of that. And sometimes that uniqueness kind of leads to some isolation because we're not, I am very confident in knowing that you guys are all weird, right? You're all some form of weirdo. So it can really be isolating when we live in such a conformist society. So what I am really hoping for, and what I am seeing, and what we will see, because if you guys don't know a Gen Zer, we live with one. And I have learned so much from my kids. I have evolved so much because of them. But they are here to be who they are, and they do not give fuck one what you think about that. So they are here to blow open the doors. You know, the sexual revolution, those doors got blown open and that repression got blown away. They are here to blow away the repression of public opinion and having to conform to that. So deception and isolation, and you know, if you decide to conform and sort of deceive yourself, deceive others, I'm going to behave like I'm like you get isolated from your very self. And we've got rarity and healing here, unique and rarity. That rare quality, and you know, rare is one thing. Rare says there's more than one of something, but you don't find one very often. Unique says only one. Only one. So the rare qualities that you have, one of the rare qualities you have is that you're a healing being. You know, we are made to be healing beings. Our bodies are incredible machines. Oh God, and now I've got Schoolhouse Rock. Okay, never mind. So, but you know, the rare parts of your personality, that uniqueness is a healing thing. Expressing that is a healing thing, and it brings you into alignment. So we want to come out of isolation and into healing, and we go into isolation when it's too painful not to be, right? So if we can heal our wounds and stop, you know, deceiving ourselves and others about who we are, really spend time going deep and acknowledging and understanding yourself. What does it say on the Oracle at Delphi? Know yourself. It's your only fucking job. It's not your only job. It's your number one job. Know yourself. And I have always said, you know, the people that love you, to let them know you. I can't think of much else that's really sadder than, you know, leaving this planet and having your kids sit at the funeral saying, I didn't really know her. Well, you know, I never knew these things, because people are telling stories and they're like, I never really knew her. So sad. So, and that vulnerability card, is about being vulnerable. You know, we isolate because we are vulnerable and it hurts to be judged. But then that puts us into the deception of, I'm just like you, I'm not unique. I'm just like you, I'm just like you. No, you're not. You're rare. You are rare. You are unique. And that rarity needs healing. We need to be allowed to live in that unique being. You know, sometimes it's inside of you, but the more you think about it and be in it and understand it and love it, the more it starts to become an external manifestation as well. As it heals, it starts manifesting. And then you are in alignment, inside and outside, integrity, to integrate, you know? And integrity means I don't have different parts for different contexts. I am my whole self in every context, you know? Okay, let's see here. All right, Samantha says, okay, I got to back up a little bit. DM says my whole front yard was taken over by mushrooms on top of my mulch. Oh my God, we're vibing. We are so vibing. So watch for synchronicities. When we have a moment where everything is focused like this, everything is focused with hope, with joy. You as the witch have to shoot it to the target, you know, hook it to the end result. And another thing I want to say about Gen Zers, millennials and Gen Zers, they're witches, man. They're all over TikTok doing their magic. So you're going to see something. Yes, we are. Okay, Samantha says, I always pay attention when a plant or a fungi pops up in my yard. That's usually a plant ally trying to get my attention. Yep. Allie says, my cat Gizmo has joined the chat. Hi, Gizmo. DM, your daughter has autism. My daughter has ADHD. We're not sure about the autism part. I think she does. She thinks she doesn't, but we'll see. She's evolving. But my son definitely. So I understand. And I just found out that I was within the last year, maybe just a little over a year. And it has been life changing. My life makes sense now. Because I was living under a deception. I had no explanation for the weird that I am. And have always been. And, I got laughed at, I got ridiculed, I got all kinds of stuff from my family. And so there's isolation. But we get to heal and be that rare being that we are and then align. So, yeah, wow. Yes, it's autism isn't a disorder, it's an evolution, you guys. I truly believe this. It is evolutionary. Yes, I agree, Samantha. Glad your daughter has you as a champion, DM. What's weird, Sonia? Okay, let's see here. Made you a champion for the marginalized as a whole. Absolutely, DM. I hear that. Catherine's listening to The Hidden Life of Trees and the place of fungi in the world is just amazing. Absolutely. They are fungi, hemp, and bamboo. I mean, we need to bring back the big hardwood forest, but climate change might not let that happen. So, fungi, hemp, and bamboo. There they are. And cannabis, which is under the hemp umbrella for the healing medicine. And for fun, too, let's just say it. Yep, keep hearing about that book. Hidden Life of Trees. Okay, yeah, I'd like to read it, too. The New Wave of Indigo Children. Oh, they are just so unique. And I hate that. So is a qualifier, and you can't qualify an absolute. Unique is an absolute. There can be only one. A lot of trees in your dreams. Oh, thank you for saying that. Keep being told the Entwives are returning. Oh, Samantha. Oh, Samantha. Oh. Well, the Indigo Children were in our generation, DM, or my generation. I'm going to be 66 in about a week. Can't believe it's almost here. So, speaking of dreams, when I was in Michigan, which was from like the 11th to the 17th or something like that, I woke up one morning and I was sleeping not in a dream, and suddenly I just had this image or this little vignette zoom in, and I'm sitting on the couch and we are watching, my family, we're watching election night returns. And I remember watching and just, because the entire map turned blue. We watched the whole map turn blue. And that was it. That was the end of the dream. So, there we go. There we go. Oh, the Entwives returning. Oh. Sam says there's one of those yellow and black dummy books. That's Indigo Children for Dummies. Oh my gosh. Came into this world knowing their royalty, wondering why everyone else didn't realize it. Yeah, but it was also that, brain changes, just very different wiring. Let's see here. What else did I want to say? We're talking about Entwives. Indigo Children. All right, anyway. Oh, the dummy books. I remember seeing one that was Witchcraft for Dummies. It's like, really? Do you really want to teach dummies how to do witchcraft? But, it's just going to come bouncing back on them anyway. So, let's go. Let's go. I think we've got the message out of the mushroom deck, and hello. What a wonderful deck. All right. I'm going to do it this way. No, wait. There. That way, like that. Okay, never mind. I got to get myself set up so I know what I'm doing. Process. Virgo. It's all about process. Virgo Mercury. I have Mercury in Virgo. I am a Leo through and through. A Leo with Uranus conjunction. Okay, number 2 is Tarot of the Spirit. I bought the big book for this and I started reading it. And I did not continue reading it, but I want to. I'm slow reading. I'm still slow reading Yoav Ben-Dov's Tarot de Marseille Revealed. So this is our first tarot. I want one more riffle. This is a deck that goes out there. Very esoteric, but also really practical keywords. So here we go. And this is one of those times when I love decks with keywords because they can just, it makes it easy. Makes it easy on the reader, but they can literally spell things out for you. All right. Oh, here they come. All right, I'm going to keep these, and we're going to go there's the Three of Swords again. Seven of Earth. Oh, well. Okay, and we've got three more to put out. So we start with the Father of Wind in the middle. That would be like the King of Swords. So we're talking about intellect. We're talking about mental rigidity sometimes. We're talking about an Aquarian vibe. So forward thinking, just great, great intellect. And he's coming to the look at past, on the past side of things. He's pointing to this way. Father of fire. Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking wind. This is Father of Fire. This is the King of Wands. Yeah, it wasn't making sense. I'm looking at the image and saying exactly not that. So, Father of Fire. So this is passion, inspiration. Go. And he's going into battle. Look at the horse taking off. Now, I don't remember, is this deck like Father, Mother, King, and Queen? Or is it, I think it's sister, yeah, there's sister, brother, and then mother, father. Yep, sister, brother, mother, father. All right. So, Father of Fire is the master of passion, and literally that, being able to master your passions to direct them, right? So he's pointing this way to the Nine of Wind. We've got Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, and this says the screen and recognition. So now I have to toss out all my other tarot stuff. But, I mean, I can't deny the impact of Three and Nine of Swords. Just strong grief and anxiety. So the screen here, look at, it's a projection screen. It's all the fears that we put out, and it's Mars in Gemini, which is where Mars is right now. Mars has just gone into Gemini, and it scatters energy, and it makes energy go mental, like literally mental. So here, what does our mind do when aggressive Mars is expressing through the intellect? It starts making things up, throwing daggers, projecting onto the screen, and that's what causes us anxiety. Over here we have the Chariot. So look at, we've got the Chariot here and the Father of Wands going that way. The Chariot says, let's go. The Chariot says, let's fucking go. And you are in the driver's seat, and I like his hands. His hands are kind of like this, in case you can't see. So it's like he's energetically, and there's like these, do you see the lines, kind of energy lines looking? No face, just sort of a being. Is that a knee sticking up? I think it's a knee sticking up. The sphinxes that are pulling the Chariot are made of stone. Look at them. They look like bookends. They're statues. That's the word I want. So what's driving this Chariot? He is. the spirit. So what have I been saying? Like, so very often, like almost every live during all these years, during this, period of time, is do your magic, work your magic, work your magic, go, 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 work your magic. And then down here, we've got recognition and the garden, which is 7 of earth. Now, let me unwind this a little bit. We've got 3 of swords poking up their recognition. I mean, if I take, let's go to the little white book and see what she says. Because when the deck is really that different, you want to give it the chance to speak. Where are you? Earth, wait, wind. All right. Is that a pie-wacket? All right. Give up in order to gain. Surrender. Wow. Surrender in order to achieve. Recognize that all that is good has the potential for evil. So recognizing, okay, now I see what we're recognizing. All that is evil has the potential for good. You have seen so much, and you sometimes wish you hadn't. You have told yourself that ignorance is bliss, but you know that something is missing in that proverb. All that you know will eventually help you to build your own character or personality in a positive image. That's exactly what the mushrooms were saying. Ask yourself if your motivation is pure motivation. Then you will know whether you are on the right track. So like the page, or the lowest of the fire, like page of wands, is motivation. This is accomplishment. Accomplishment. And look, sacrificing yourself, surrendering in order to achieve. And the garden, looking at what will grow here. All right, I'm going back to the book because this is what makes this deck so outstanding. And this is just a little white book. You create your own sense of success and failure. You hold the tools of your own transformation. Admit to yourself that you do know what you want and go ahead and attain it. Failure does not mean regression. It means that there's a better, more rewarding path for you to take. The earth can be a delightful garden. You are responsible for making and keeping the earth beautiful. Make your choices according to the deepest directives of your heart. So, talking about this beautiful garden and planting and replanting and replanting, sowing the seeds that we want to grow in the future. We had all of this projection and anxiety going on because the screen, talks about anxiety. So many what ifs, because the biggest what if is he going to live till the election, and what happens if he doesn't? It was just like all that projection. And then we saw an image of surrender for the greater good, for achievement, and seeds, a new seed planted. Look at this. And what do we have at the bottom? The Magus. Work your magic, work your magic, work your magic. Each and every day, say your prayers, work your magic. Do your meditation, say your prayers, work your magic. Okay. Know, will, dare, and keep silent. Yes, those are the 4 powers of the directions when you're initiated as a witch. East is to know, south is to will, west is to dare, and north is to keep silent. And think about, spend some time, I know I've challenged you with this, spend some time just thinking about the west, where is water and emotions, and that the power is to dare, and what that means. Okay. You possess and wield the tools of magical change. You are a visionary, but it is not necessary to express this to others. Trust the lessons of your own experience and insight. You embody force and power. You hold every key to create change, and you have all the resources you need, but only if you operate through focused action, the second model of empowerment. Oh, yeah, I remember. She goes through the. Okay, focused action. The Fool's first mode of empowerment is detachment from outcome. Then we have focused action. Be ready to create your world in the image of your choosing. Can I get an amen and hallelujah? Six of Earth, beauty, the Fool, and the Star. I just knew those were going to be good. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So this is detachment from the outcome, and you can detach from it because you're going to generate it, you know? And I was also going to say, when it talked about resources, that Tarot of the Abyss reading had King of Pentacles in the middle, and I was talking all about how resources related to every one of the cards around it. And so resources, I'm going to be contributing. I haven't contributed to a political campaign in forever, and I'm going to contribute just to be part of it because it's grassroots. The big donors are coming out, but we don't need them. We don't need them. Okay, so I don't need to go into these. Look at this beauty. The Six of Earth. That's Wands. Okay, anyway, beauty, the Fool, brand new start. Look at that. Remember the eggs? See that big round circle? You know what that big round circle is? 0. It's all potential. All potential. And it's up to us to channel it through Earth and bring it into manifestation. And then here's the Star, hope. We have hope again. We have hope again. Okay. I love catching up with your comments afterwards. All righty. Darcy, responding to the indigo children, we are stardust, we are golden, we got to get ourselves back to the garden. Hell yes. Hell yes. Jumpy cards, jump. And 3s and 9s come out in the reading. The fact that a 9 is, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. 3s and 9s are totally connected. And remember, last week we had Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. So, and 3s and 9s are magical. 3 is a magic number, you know. Make more sense now. 5, yeah. We can smoke it later. Right on. And yes, I shall be, because it's legal in Ohio now, and I have my medical card anyway. Fear and illusions. If you look at the Chariot and the Rider-Waite, the Charioteer has no reins. Right, they have no reins, but the hands are just kind of, I think they're holding something. But this guy is like, it's really illustrated. So, yeah. 7 of Pentacles, we're deciding what we want to plant. That's right. We're weeding the garden. Manifesting telepathically. Didn't I just say get back to the garden? Yes, you did. That Charioteer is smiling. The Sphinx is, okay, wow, did I not read that right? Catherine, Silver Spiral Tarot, the Charioteer is animating the Sphinx. This is like the thought process. Ooh, that's very cool. That's a really cool reading of that. And grassroots Dem candidate for Senate seat, one big. Maryland grassroots Dem candidate for Senate seat. Oh, hell yes. You know, it's going to be a wave the like of which no one has ever seen. This is our moment, you guys. His best princess. Come on, shirt. Obey. All right. Wait. You go there. Okay. Number 6. The Animal Spirit Oracle. Is my charcoal still warm? Yes, it is. I want some more Chandan. And then I'm going to want some more Fire of Azrael. Come on, animules. The This is a deck that could use some fanning powder. Okay, wait. All right, I'm gonna stop. Giraffe spirit, see the big picture. Stag spirit, take the lead. That's my totem, you guys. Badger spirit, be fearless. Okay, all right. These two, when I was interviewing decks to see who was going to play, these two came out, and you saw how many times I shuffled. All right. Take the lead, see the big picture, be fearless and bold. Time to collaborate. That's Ant, Panther spirit, reclaim your power. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. So decks like these, I don't use them very often because there's not much to say. And I like to talk. But when we put them together, so seeing the big picture, transformation is beautiful, is just what I've been talking about, of recognizing the moment and really expanding your vision of this time in history. Think about, what you're going to be hearing in years to come, and what our children will surely be taught in their history classes that like to teach and are required to teach factual history. It started in France, and they had this election, and then England, and then. And we cannot forget the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords that keep coming out. And there are going to be many pains to endure. There's going to be a lot of anxiety. And it will get us somewhere. We'll still be getting somewhere. So take the lead, be fearless and bold. This is also talking about, we've been in survival mode for so very long now. If we can just get through this, if we can just get through Trump's presidency, if we can just get through, if Biden just survives, if we can just get through to the election, if we can just get through. And now we know we're going to get through. And, the one thing I heard people talking about, just, talking about eventualities and stuff, because I noticed that some people, especially that aren't in the US, some Aussie readers, were a little confused about how we do things. And I don't, I understand that, because if I look at like how France does things or how England does things, they can just call an election whenever they want to. I'm just going to call an election, and 2 weeks and everybody's got to get their shit together. It's just so very different. And the rules here, I've seen confusion about, because Joe stepped aside thinking that he resigned the presidency, but no, he was stepping aside in his candidacy. So he already has the job of president. That doesn't end until next January, but he stepped aside from the job of campaigning for president. So, but then people were thinking, what if something happened to him? Kamala wins the election. She's still vice president. If something were to happen to Joe, would the time that she spends as president, the few months, be taken off of her, how long she can be? And it's like, no. That would be finishing his term. And then if she's elected, she could have 2 full terms. So anyway, almost a decade of Trump and the maggots. Yep. He's destroyed family. He has destroyed America. He's destroyed America. And then he sits and talks about his big campaign thing about what a shithole our country is now. Guess who made it that way? If all you see is shitholes, guess where you live? So anyway, just taking the lead and being fearless and bold, being able to dream beyond, beyond that survival mode of, if we can just make it through this. And I've fired up my wish list again. My wish list of expanding the court. My wish list of high-speed cross-country rail, my wish list of federal descheduling of marijuana. Or did we do that already? We might have done that already. I don't remember. Anyway, many other wish lists, education, teachers paid $100,000 a year, at least. I have a list, but it's rusty, so I'm firing it back up again. Horrible mixed metaphors there, but I'm firing up my wish list again. So we have to be bold and fearless as we're looking at this big picture and what we want to see in it. As we're doing our magic and riding this wave of hope, and when you do your magic, tap into it. That's why I really want you to feel it in your body. But you can feel, you're sensitives, you can feel it everywhere. So we tap in and expand on that and shoot it forward and thinking big and bold. And then we collaborate and reclaim our power. And, for a lot of us in this country, it's not reclaiming power, it's trying to be on equal footing, So, but, the thing is, they want us to roll back. And that was one thing in Kamala's, I think it was her first speech. I don't know whether it's in Delaware or in Minnesota, but it just kind of rolled out. We will not go back. So that's her campaign slogan right now, is we won't go back. Reclaiming, we're collaborating. Look at the ants. How do ants get it done? In numbers. In numbers. And then look at the butterfly here, transforming. Yes, transformation is beautiful. There should be no ghettos in this country with the money that we have. There should be none. Another thing on my wish list, free higher education for all. I'll come up with some more. Okay. Joe must expand the court. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know. Well, here's one of the most delicious parts. Because he's not campaigning, he does not have to worry about what people think of him and how it's going to play on the campaign trail with whatever he does. So he is now a lame duck president, which means they get away with shit. They become bolder. They become more fearless and bold. And he now has absolute immunity. Ooh, you pulled that move just a little too soon. Just a little too soon, guys. Timing is everything. Timing is fucking everything, as we see. So, yeah. Transform it, transform it, transform it. And, we're not going to get everything we want, but can we do our magic visualizing that we get everything we want? Oh, yes, we can. Oh, yes. All right. We got 2 left. And it's numbers 3 and 4. Now that's 1. 4. That is... Oh, God, Deviant Moon is holding out till last. Great. We're going to drop the bomb on us right at the end here. Okay, Spirit Song. Her decks, Paulina's decks, are so light and sweet. And they just have a beauty and an innocence and an ethereal quality about them. Hence, I usually don't reach for them because, I'm very Plutonian, but they're wonderful decks. She also has the Paulina Tarot and Witchlings Oracle. And I seem to think that she did artwork for another deck that she didn't write. Am I right about that or wrong? Paulina Cassidy. Okay. Whoa, too many jumping. All right, we're going to take the face-ups, and then we're going to go to this little pile. These came out first, so we go there and there. and there, and there. Look at the stag again. And then we go there and there. Yep, too many more. Okay. So the moon comes out in the center with the owl. Imagination, perception, yes. Perception and illusion and delusion. And so, you know, we want to be clear seeing, but it's also just our you know, empathy and our psychic gifts and our collective, the collective unconscious. Then we have Knight of Crystals, so that would be the Knight of Pentacles, endurance and determination. And then over here we have Six of Acorns, which is the Six of Wands, success and triumph. Yeah, yes, that's exactly what they are. Imagination, perception. What are we going to imagine? With determination and endurance, we're going to imagine success and triumph. And go step by step. There's that Knight of Pentacles again. Step by step by step by step. Then we have transformation again. That's 3. It came up in the Wild Unknown Animals, and it's been coming up everywhere. Transition, liberation. And then we have Shaman here. So this is the Death card. This is the Hierophant card, divine wisdom and spiritual power. We've got this nice little triangle of majors. That's a cicada, by the way. I think you can see him, right? And look, another frickin' bat. That's 3. That's 3. So interesting. We have the moon, and down here is Queen of Feathers. So I believe that would be Queen of Swords. Yes, perception and truth. Look at the keywords: imagination, perception, perception, truth. Perception is everything. So, you know, this is magic. That's magic. When you change how you perceive something, and you can, we perceive according to our defaults. We perceive according to our filters, one of which is our rising sign. So we, you know, everything filters through that, but we can change how we look at it. I'm going to say it until you can say it back with me in 4-part harmony. The person with the greatest capacity for change wins. NLP. First rule of NLP. So see what your perception is. Check your perception and then change it. See the truth of it. So this one, how interesting. This says imagination and perception. So we can see things that aren't there. That's what the moon talks about. We can look at a situation and see, you know, intentions or outcomes or things that aren't either manifesting yet or aren't factually there. Agendas, all this kind of stuff. That's where conspiracy theories come from. But we can imagine and base our perception on what we imagine to be there because we can't see it very clearly. But down here says perception and truth. So we need to make sure that we're dealing with the truth of things and not spinning off into, like what we witnessed after the assassination attempt. We witnessed spinning. It was staged. It was this. It was a conspiracy, you know, and it's like, stop. And when you can't see clearly what's there, you fill it with your imagination. Down here, it's saying we need to allow our perception to be based on the truth of what we can identify as truth, as, you know, objective fact. And then deal with that, because what that does is take us away from all the noise, you know? But look at this: transformation, transition, liberation, liberation, shaman, divine wisdom, and spiritual power. So, yeah, and what is this? This is the Death card. This is the being willing to let go. We be willing to let go, and that is a spiritual power. And, you know, what allows us to do that is because we trust. We know we're part of spirit. Because of the faith and trust that we have in the way this beautiful universe works. But we come from, you know, little shady imagined perceptions But with endurance and determination, we transition out of that through divine wisdom and spiritual power. We liberate ourselves from these things, and through this illusion, and come out with a perception of truth. Queen of Swords. And then we've got King of Feathers. Look at that. Logic and justice. Okay, one more. And the Star. Oh, thanks, you guys. Oh, my God. Look at that. Look at him, beautiful Leo. And that's King of Wands twice. No, feathers. He's swords. Air. Logic and justice, peace and healing. And what comes with the Star? Hope. Hope. Wow. I'm fucking impressed, you guys. I hope you're impressed, because I'm fucking impressed. Oh, it's so nice to be jolly. It's so nice to be gleeful. But it's a little unsettling to see Chuck Schumer with that degree of glee. It doesn't it doesn't look right on him. Okay. Now we have, all right. Yes, they are very, very beautiful cards. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Yes, please hit the like button if you will. Bought a magnifying glass for Dex Light. Yeah, exactly. To be able to see everything in them. That's why I like the big books that have a full page, you know, because you really can see the detail of the gorgeous artwork. It's a beautiful deck, strong and steady like the Knight of Pence. That's right. Darcy says, we've all been batty for a very long time. You've got that right. Our witchy mascot through the Trump years. Phew. Yes, a cesspool of noise. See, I left X. I was all right. I was active on Twitter for a while when it was Twitter, like more than a decade ago. And I've never been back since it became that cesspool. I can't do it. Yeah, I mean, it is lovely tonight. That's why we go within through meditation and yoga, tai chi, qigong, massage. That's right. Hi, Wandering Hedge. I'm glad you made it in, darling. You have to go back and watch this whole thing once we're off and it comes up as a video, because it has been one hell of an evening. I mean, Wandering Hedge, if you want, you can go back and start it at the beginning now, but your comments are going to be way off. Okay. I'm not even looking as I'm laying these things down, you guys. Look, fucking look. Look. The Three of Swords. That's what, 3 times tonight? Twice last week, and then once more in the Tarot of the Abyss. So, you know, gird your loins, you guys. It's joy now, and here's what I want to say about that. Do not let yourself cave in when the seriously big shit starts, because it's gonna. They're so desperate now. They're so desperate. And desperate people do desperate things. So just, whew. Anyhow, here we have the Hanged Man. This deck is so fascinating. The Hanged Man. How interesting is that? Okay. I'm kind of flipping out here. Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm still flipping out here. I haven't looked at this deck in a while. The minors don't have titles. So I was a little confused because it's Roman numerals up here, which are usually majors. This deck does this to me every time. So we have, look at the symmetry. Right? And then these two are minors. So we have major, major, court, court, minor, minor. I love symmetry. I fucking love it. All right. Oh my God. All right. So we have the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune. Hang out, because times are changing. Hangman is all about perception too. Changing your perception. Looking at something from a different angle. It's also about hanging out to see what's going to happen, and you know, hanging out to witness the change. I could relate that directly to the perception, you know, big picture thing, um, and the chariot. But this is, you know, Wheel of Fortune is it's fortune and fate. But like I said, the feel of destiny is here. And there's a who was I watching? My ears are popping like crazy. The pressure systems are changing. That's also my gang. The Bulwark channel on YouTube, and I was watching him. I just subscribed to him today. I've seen him on Midas Touch. Can't remember the guy's name, but very good. And he was reading some truths and tweets that were coming out. And on one of them, it said, oh God, what is it? NSW. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, crap. Hold on. I got to see if I can find this. Okay, NCSWIC. Okay, NCSWIC in all caps. It is time to appropriate the other side's things. NCS is a QAnon slogan. All right, I'm typing this in a message here. Oop. All right. Never can stop what is coming. They think they're so shifty, like they're, you know, let's go Brandon. That was actually supposed to mean fuck you, Biden. Like we didn't know. You know, they just think they're so, you know, they're so Beavis and Butthead. So this is another one, you know. NCSWIC, never can stop what is coming, you know, like they're. So I think, yeah, we need to appropriate that. You cannot stop what is coming now because you cannot push the toothpaste back in the tube. All right, let's go back here. So, Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. Fortune is, you know, and that's the thing, is the wheel. You're on the ascend, and then you're on the descend, and then you're on the ass end, and then you're on the descend. So, yes, things are changing, and we can feel the upswing of fortune in our direction. Here's the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups is my card. Look at how they're, look at the guardians here. She's guarding the left side. She's going to take care of our feelings so that we can stay open and empathic and empathetic and compassionate and feeling, but feel guarded. And here's the Knight of Wands so that we can forge forward. I mean, she looks back into feelings. She takes care of what's internal. He is blasting ahead. Blasting ahead. You know, the Knight of Wands is about moving. He always, with the Hanson Roberts deck, when I was doing lots of readings professionally, and he would come up, it would be, okay, either number one, a change of residence, number two, a change within the residence, somebody moving in, somebody moving out, or like A, doing work in the house, changing the house, or three, traveling. So he's about moving, getting moving. And we had the King of Wands here, who's about accomplishing a passion and controlling that passion, get somewhere. So, well, look what we have. We have a 9 and we have a 3. We have the 9 of Cups and we have the 3 of Swords. So, 9 of Cups, the wish card. Look at him. Look at the genie coming out of the bottle. I wish. I wish I had a fish. No, I wish I were a fish. What was that? Oh, God, Don Knotts. What was it? The Incredible Mr. Limpet? Oh, okay. Rabbit hole. Anyway, Here's our wish. Here's the magic we're doing. We are drawing on our emotions. We're drawing on the past to shape what we wish for the future. Look at the wheel here. Look at the wheel here. And we're going to have to deal with all this bullshit because they're going to fight. Not all of them. A lot of them are cowards. But you know what? If they decide to start an actual civil war, or as what the fuck's his name? Kevin in Project 2025. Oh, it's, it's the second American Revolution. It'll be bloodless if the Democrats let it be, if the left will allow it to be. No, we will not. So if they decide to get bloody, guess what? We have an absolutely immune president with the full might of the U.S. military at his beck and call. So, yeah. Ooh, how the worm has turned on the court. This is delicious. Delicious. And that AOC has introduced articles of impeachment against Clarence Thomas is amazing. I mean, there's so much happening now. And, blessings and prayers to all of our public servants who took the job and went to Washington in good faith to do the job and have been just slogging away and fighting against these, crazy people. Bless them. Now they've got a wave of hope and shit tons of support. So I'm very happy for them too. We do our work, but we've got to know there's going to be some people, there's going to be a fuss kicking up. You don't get the Three of Swords coming out 3 times, 3 times last week, 3 times this week. It's just, yeah. So I told you, frickin' Deviant Moon was going to get us at the end here. There's the 4 of Pentacles and there's the 3 of Wands. Okay, so something coming to fruition. Look at things are actually growing. Look under the light of the moon. And this is the 4 of Pentacles. So there's, the greed and the grasping are on one side. And there's the Death card. Yeah, this is what's going away. This is what's going away, you guys. The greed and the grasping. And here we have the 7 of Swords. Oh, wow. So, this is also destroying yourself. That's an image of self-destruction. And it's manifesting. It is manifesting. Wow. The worm has toined. Well, I think, wait a minute. Let me get to the middle here and bigger myself. I think that's a good stopping point for us, don't you? All right, let's see. Oh, the whole Project 2025. He is running away from that as hard as he can, and he can't because he's trapped. The God of justice, law, order, government, even war, who's Lord of the assembly, God of the North Star, integrity, tier. Yeah, Freya's fun too. Kerajun and Mokosh and Amaterasu. Go bless the waters, the lakes, rivers, and streams. I have so many bottles of water. I don't know if you can see them over here. There are 3 new ones of Michigan, Lake Michigan, that I poured from the big thing that's right there into 3 smaller bottles that are going to be distributed to people. But yeah, I'm going to be doing water magic. Absolutely. The god Mars tried to exact justice upon Trump. However, myself being a Norse pagan, I asked here not to let any serious harm, come to anyone. If it did begin to start, then squash it immediately. And unfortunately, Corey Palmatori, I can't remember his last name, the man who lost his life at that Trump rally. So there's 2 more women suffering seriously because of Trump. Folks, this is the grand illusion. Do not be sucked into the shit show. That's right. Yeah, fascinating. Absolutely fascinating tonight. I knew it would be. I'm really liking the theme thing, but there are only so many that I can do with just words, Anyhow, I'm so glad that you were here. Let's wrap up our energy Come on back into your body and let the information sink in, you know, the things that are coming out over and over and over again. Bat, rebirth, transformation, Three of Swords. It's not going to be painless. It's going to be painful, but birth usually is. So come on back down in your body. And let's reconnect with that root consciously. And the beautiful colors that we've been swimming in, the colors of hope and possibility and power, empowerment. Power isn't a complete word. Empowerment. Empowered is the word that counts. So now allow that beautiful color to just soak into your body. Soak in, soak in, soak in to every single one of your cells. Make sure it gets all the way through your brain. Soak in, soak in, soak in. The sense I get when it goes into my brain and my mind is just beautiful exhale. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And we thank all of our guides and guardians, allies and ancestors, all of the authors and artists of these wonderful tools of divination that brought their wisdom to us, that brought this tool of connection. My thanks go to all of my viewers who come to give us a point of connection and a sense of community, for being such wonderful people that you are. I send you many blessings. And then any extra energy, just allow it to sink down into the earth, up into space. Allow that strong beam to dissipate. Know that you can recall it anytime you want. That spark of hope lives inside you. It's just now getting oxygenated so it can breathe and expand. But breathe in that light every single day. Every single day. And now exhaling in a nice deep inhale. Let's take that outer layer and blast it out into space. Watch it covering the planet. Anyone that needs that energy can access it. So many that need hope in Ukraine, in Palestine, in Hungary, in places that are still dealing with autocrats, in Russia, in China, in North Korea. Hope, hope, hope. Let it expand. Let it expand. Let it expand. Blessed be everybody, and let's go watch Joe. Let's go see Joe's speech. I will see you next week. Please hit the like on your way out, if you would, please, and share. If you know people that would like what I do, what we do here, then please share it with your friends. All right, you guys, I will see you later. Until then, this is Luna. Blessed be.